Hi there, in this video I really want to show you how to find inspiration in 2018, and I really believe that YouTube is the place to go. Now, I don't mean watching movies or looking at funny videos of cats. What I mean is finding people who are doing something with their lives and following along and trying to make that inspire you to do the same thing. If you've got a problem, you can find people who have gone through that problem and see how they get out of it. And if you're just looking for general inspiration, you can find people. Or if you're looking for certain ideas, maybe you've got an idea, you want to travel or you want to work in a different country, then you can find people who are doing that. And it helps you to be able to think whether you can do it or not. So the first person I want to look at is Gary Vee. And at first I didn't like him because he swears a bit, but I've really got to like what he does. He helps people all the time. He talks to kids and talks to adults and tries to help them to do something with their lives. He explains that they've got a long life in front of them and that you can just slowly build up to what you want to do. You need to have an aim and then you can build up to it. And he gives advice, but he also kicks people up the backside because he really does want them to think about their life. You've only got one life and he wants them to live it. And I really believe in following him. What I like to do is go to the videos. So rather than the home channel, go to the videos and then look through and find ones. And also just to subscribe to the channel so that then you get the videos as they come out. Another person that I follow is Miles Beckler. I follow him because he's doing something that I want to do and he explains how he's doing it. So he's doing a 90-day YouTube challenge. What it is, you make a new video every day for 90 days and you actually then carry on still. He carried on for 120 days and he's a year through. He's making a video now about every three or four videos a week. And he's now got about 1 million minutes watched a day. So I follow him because he's doing what I want to do and he's telling people how to do it. So you can follow along and learn from him. And that's the type of person I like to follow because they're actually not just telling you what to do, but they're actually doing it themselves. And you can see how they get on. You can kind of follow them. So with him, that inspires me and it also helps me because he's giving useful advice. Another person I follow, and I don't actually do what he's doing, but if I was younger, I would. He's traveling around the world, taking photos and videos and making money from it. And it sounds just a great life. And I follow him because I was going to do this. I tend to stay a little bit longer in one place. I've been traveling 27 years and I've kind of slowed down. So I stay in one place 2 or 3 months normally. I like it because he's discovering stuff and it's kind of a good feeling. So that's why I follow him. And if I wasn't doing what I'm doing now and I was a bit younger, I would be trying to follow him, what he's doing. You could use these videos if you've got a problem. It can be a practical problem, emotional problem, or it can just be to inspire you to do stuff. So I just put in a random thing. I put in divorce and just look at the kind of videos that come up and if there's people that you can follow. I looked at this video, it looks really good. I watched the video. It's things that every divorced man should do before starting to date again. So I looked through that and there was some really good advice. But I then looked at his channel, which I think it's this one, and his videos aren't really all about divorce. So I don't think it's something you should subscribe to. If you're in that situation, maybe you're a man who's just got divorced and you're trying to kind of work your way out of it and be positive and be inspired out of it, then I don't think this is a channel to follow. It's not all about that. Whereas I went down and clicked on a few. I just clicked on a lot of these and there was one here. So I went through to his channel and I looked at his videos, and so it's this one. If you click on videos, it automatically comes out the latest first. And he's still talking about his divorce and how to get over it and things you can do. So I think it's good that if you're in that situation, to kind of get you out of it, you look at people who are giving positive videos of getting through something. So here it's saying like letting go of the garbage, or making your negatives into positives, that type of thing. It's a channel where he's saying, okay, you're in this situation and I want to get you out of it to this situation. This is how I did it, or this is how I'm doing it. And that's the type of channel to look for. So if you're in that situation, just subscribe to this channel and then just go through all of them. Look for the ones that look like they're good for you. Click on all of them, subscribe to the ones that you think. And then what I did, I subscribed to stuff all about traveling and working and things that would give me inspiration. And then the ones that I didn't really like, if I started watching their videos and I wasn't keen on them, then I just unsubscribe, and I'm left with just 4 or 5. So that was a divorce I looked at just as something, as a problem to get you through. And then I looked at something more positive, which was teaching abroad, which is something I've done before. And I just thought, okay, let's see what there is out there. It's better to look for the more recent ones, not really longer than a year ago, because then they're probably not still doing it, but they might be. So all I did, I went through and clicked on all of these, all the different channels on the person or the channel name. And then I looked at their videos, and then here's some samples of what I looked at. So this guy here, if you look at the last 4 or 5 months, there's nothing about teaching English abroad. So I think he taught English abroad and then stopped. In fact, now he's doing the triathlon in Phuket, which is a bit funny. I'm in Phuket and the triathlon was near here. Now he's talking about Phuket, so he's not talking about teaching English. So I wouldn't subscribe to that one. Let's go on to the next one. And these are his latest videos, 2 and 3 weeks ago. He's still talking about teaching English in Vietnam. So it's worth subscribing to. He's talking about the different salary you can get and whether there's too many teachers, whether it's lonely, how to get an apartment, how much it costs, and talking about the actual teaching there. I think that's a really good channel. It's worth following him and seeing what he's doing. So I would subscribe to that. Let's look at the next one. And this, so about 8 months ago, looks like she was teaching in South Korea. But since then, not so many videos, but they're about traveling. And even before that, there aren't so many. So I wouldn't subscribe to that channel if I was thinking of teaching abroad. The next one, although she's done, I found this link because she did a video on teaching English abroad, but it's more about traveling, so I wouldn't follow that one. And then this next one, well, she's still talking about it. This is 4 days ago. She's thinking of teaching in Vietnam. And then she's talking about, again, teaching English in Vietnam here. And she's just left London. So I think that's someone good to follow. It looks like she's left London, maybe that's 10 months ago. She's in Vietnam, so these are 5 months ago. She's in Vietnam, and it seems like she's just started teaching. So I think that's another good one to follow. You can follow through what she found good about it, what she didn't like, and that sort of thing. It can inspire you whether you want to do it or not, and it can help you to see if it's easy or difficult and whether it actually suits you. So I think it's great to do. And that's what I would do. I would just join a lot of these different ones. People, if you're thinking of teaching English, just join all these ones where people have either started it or they've been doing it for a while. And you can get a feel, and it feels like you're part of a community as well. So I hope that gave you some inspiration. I really do believe that people should make the most of their lives. They shouldn't just go to work, go home, go out at the weekend, but they should do something and discover themselves, discover the world. So I hope this does inspire you to do that. If you found this useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them down below. And if you're interested in working and traveling, I've been doing this for 27 years. I've been traveling and I've been working online for 20 years. So if that appeals to you, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.